Pterodactyl here, and today's video is going to be on something else that I got for free. And you're never, ever in a whole wide world going to guess what somebody gave me for free. I was shocked and surprised. Wait till you see this. Check it out. Here it is. 1986 Ford 1210 hydrostat with a 3-cylinder diesel engine on it. And the thing runs. So gather around, grass rats. Gather around, it's story time. I'm going to tell you how I got this. I'm going to tell you the story behind it. So come on, gather around. Yeah, all of you. Yeah, you in the back, picking your nose. Get up here, pay attention, quit picking your nose. Put that phone down. Story time. So I got a call from a Taryl fan that works at a shopping mall. Not a shopping plaza, a shopping mall, a big shopping mall that's nearby. And he said, "Hey Taryl, I got this Ford tractor. We don't use it anymore. We haven't used it in years and years because we farm everything out now because that's the way of the world, you know. We don't cut grass at the mall anymore. We don't do the snow. And the thing's just been sitting around. And the company that owns the plaza said, you know, either find somebody to take this thing or call somebody to come and grab it and scrap it. Just scrap it and get rid of it." Like, so he called me, called Pterodactyl. Pterodactyl will take it. So luckily it was nearby and I was able to go and get it. But check this thing out. It's 4-wheel drive. Just like Bachman Turner Overdrive. They got that album, 4-wheel drive. 4-wheel drive. I think the song goes like that. But that's what it is. It's got a 3-cylinder diesel. So we're going to go over all the little things on it. And it came with this plow. There's no mower deck for it because they only used it for plowing. But they haven't used it in a long time. If you look at the oil filter, the last time the oil filter was changed was in November of '03. So this thing is pretty cool. So the battery was dead in it, of course. And I don't know if the battery's any good, but I'm going to open the hood on it. Oh, and I even got the manual. They even had the manual on it. So check it out. Take it all in. So I was doing a little investigating on it and stuff, and first thing I noticed is they bypassed this switch here because it must be bad. And that's for the clutch. And this is for the attachment for the clutch because this is a hydrostatic tractor. So this is so you can engage and disengage the rear PTO when you put it in and out of gear. And it's got this little heater on here. But a lot of this stuff doesn't work, but it does run. Like the lights, some of the lights work, some of the lights don't work. This hose here, this is supposed to be a sight gauge. This is supposed to be so you know how much fuel is in here. So there's a hose, a clear hose that would have went from here to here. But it must have broke or rotted off, so they got this hose on here, this rubber hose, and it's all spongy and stuff, so I'm going to have to change that. And I'm going to have to get this switch, which is still available. I checked on it, because this is a New Holland, Ford New Holland tractor. And this is a Japanese 3-cylinder diesel. And it came with a plow. That's the only attachment it's got is the plow. But it's got all kinds of little knobs and levers and everything on it. It's got a speed control, so you could set it, which is like a cruise control. And this is the switch I discovered for this heater, which doesn't work. I think the blower motor is bad. because I'm getting power to it, but it doesn't work. And I think I've got one at home. I'm going to have to look. And it's got a little windshield wiper, and it's got a switch up here that says beacon, so they must have added that. That works, the beacon. The windshield wiper doesn't work, but I think I could fix that. And this door is missing. I asked him about that, and he said that, you know, it's got these snaps on the inside where it would snap in, the door would snap in. And he said it was such a pain in the keister to keep jumping in and out of the tractor when you were using it, you know, because they were salting and everything, that they just took this off and they had lost it or threw it away over the years. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that, if anything. Because again, I'm just going to use it around the shop here. I'll get rid of Snowzilla. So Snowzilla's for sale. I'm going to get rid of it because I got this, because this is 4-wheel drive. It's got a 3-point hitch with a rear PTO. So in case I need any kind of attachments on it. This tail light here, this is a tail light. This is broke. And probably from the salt, from salting, you know, this is all rotted away. So I'll have to find some kind of new tail light to put on there. This is the lever to put it in the 4-wheel drive. You push this down, push it forward, and it puts it in 4-wheel drive. You pull it back and lock it in to disengage it. This is for the PTO, the rear or no, this is the drive, I'm sorry. It's got low and high. Let me go around this side. You stay there, Mr. Cameraman. This is your speeds for the transmission, low and high. And then this is your pedal, because it's hydrostat. They also made this in a gear drive, gear shift. But this is the hydrostat. So you push this pedal to go forward. You push this to go back. And here's the lever for the rear PTO, which you have to use the clutch to engage and disengage the PTO. So you push the clutch in. That's where on the other side where they disengage, you know, they bypass that switch, and you engage and disengage this. And this is to lock the differential. You push on this pedal, and you'd have posi traction. And this is the lever to raise and lower the 3-point hitch in the back. And then of course over here is your brakes. And then you can flip this out of the way, which is frozen because they always kept it locked in. So you could brake the wheel, the back wheels individually. And then here's the lever to raise and lower the front attachment, which would be the snow blade. And then you tilt it side to side, and that'll tilt the mower blade. And then this is your throttle to throttle up the motor. And then here's the key switch, which you turn to the on position, and then you start it. But you got to have this lever up first because it's diesel. You have to throw the throttle up first and then hit the key. And then if you want to engage or turn on the glow plugs, if you notice on the switch here, Mr. Cameraman, where it says warm, oh, there's a barrel. Went bang because of the heat. It says warm, So you would turn it to this position and hold it, and that's going to warm up the glow plugs. And then inside here is a little element that would glow red, and you know, and you would see the light come through there to let you know that the glow plugs are getting hot. Pretty nifty, huh? For free. And who doesn't like free? And then here's your switch for your lights to turn the lights on. And this is for the for these flashing lights, like hazard lights. So if you're out doing something. So let me turn the key to the on position. And here's our instrument lights here. They're coming on. Get a look in there, Mr. Cameraman. I got the lights on in there. Which is like your water temperature and your battery. And I don't know what this one in the center is. Pretty sure that's either oil or your water. So you turn the key on, pull the light switch out, and turn this. And we got our flashes. So we got one light that works, and I think the one on the other side doesn't work. See, that ain't working. So we got some minor electrical stuff going on. And then we'll turn this beacon light on. And that flashes. But this this windshield wiper motor don't work. So I noticed this thing was getting real hot. This thing was getting red hot. So I unplugged the wire from it. And it's got a couple of little screws on here that you can take out. So I took the little screws out. And I took this cover off. And you can see this motor is all burnt up. This little windshield wiper motor. It's all burned up. Get it, boy, get it! They're getting it. They're always getting it. So I need to replace that windshield wiper motor. So I think that might have been why it was killing the battery. So I think I got a windshield wiper motor around here somewhere. Hold on, let me go look for it. Let me go find it. I'll be right back. So I found it. It was in one of my bins. I don't know where this came from, but this is a little cab wiper motor I got from somewhere. And it's got the little spline shaft on there. But this one, on the Ford, this has got a little tiny round shaft. So this arm is not going to work on here. But then I was thinking, you know what? I think I've got a wiper arm like this that's splined, left over from when I did the restoration on my Triumph Spitfire. I got a bin at home of parts, and I'm pretty sure there's some wiper arms in there that are small, probably around this length. So I got a wiper motor I can replace this with. It's got a little on and off switch. And I know this is good because I tested it when I got it. So there's my wiper motor. Hey, saving me money. That's why I got to save all this stuff. Save more money at Grassrats Garage. So I'll take this home and see if I got one for the Triumph, which I believe I do. So we got that. And like I said, I can get this switch from New Holland. And then we just need to figure out why we don't have any power to some of these lights and stuff. Like these headlights here. When I turn the key on, you know, they're not working. So let me go get my meter, or my little test light, And let's see if we got power going to stuff. Maybe the switch is bad, or maybe we got some bad connections. But let me find out. Let me go get some. I'll be back. Hold on. All right, let me hook up my test light, 12 volt test light. I'm going to go to the negative side of the battery. And like I said, I had to charge the battery on this thing. I may have to replace this battery. Well, let's see what's going on here with this light. So let me pull this connector off. Oh, well, yeah, here's the problem. It's all corroded and stuff. And again, probably from the salt, because they were salting with this. So let me cut that off. Let me cut this off. Cut some of this insulation, or this protective sleeve that's on her. Let me cut this back a little. And then shove the wire back in. Get rid of this. Oh, look at that. Hey, that's a white zip tie. I can remember seeing in the comments, you can't use a white zip tie, the UV rays are going to destroy it. Well, obviously it didn't destroy this one. That's been on there forever. You can't do that. You need to use a black one, Taryl. You're just going to ride away. Take it easy, commenters. Just take it easy. Look at that wires. Oh, you didn't replace that wires on around it. Ah! I'm going to scream and yell and holler at the screen, because I'm mad and angry. Alright, let's see what happens. You turn the key on. Turn the headlight switch on. See if we got power. Oh, we do. We got power. So let's see if this light is any good when we twist it together. And the headlight's no good, I guess. Unless we got a bad ground in this headlight, because it ain't coming on. But we got power to the headlight. And this thing is all rusted, all this hardware. Fender's falling apart. 1986. 1986. Alright, so I'm probably going to have to replace this light. It's probably burned out. I wonder if the bulb is replaceable. Oh, what's this? This looks like a ground, but that wouldn't be the ground for the light. But again, it's got some wiring issues. Alright. I'll have to take care of all that. Oh, there's a wire hanging out under here that looks like it might have had a fuse going to it. Let's see if we got power to that. Is there power coming off of that? Oh yeah. This is a hot wire here. I'll have to trace down and see where that went. Wherever it went, it burned off or rotted off. Let's just cut that off for now, so it don't touch anything. Okay, well, it needs a little TLC, just little minor things, I guess. Let's see if it'll fire it up, fire it up, fire it up. Shut up! We'll fire it up in a minute. Well, this light might have a bad ground too, but I'll investigate all this later, because I'm probably going to pull these fenders off, sandblast them, probably hit them with some Pour 15 so they won't rust, and then repaint them white. And then I'll fix all these little things, but we need to know, is this thing going to start? Because the battery was dead. it was totally dead, and I charged it. So let me throw the throttle up here and hit the key here and see what happens. Uh-oh, it's not starting. Let me hit the little glow plug thing for a few seconds here. I don't know if the glow plugs are any good or not, but that's only for cold weather. You shouldn't need it to start it now. Try it again. Well, there you have it. I think one of them lights went out on me. Oh no, I didn't have it on. Oh, I should have had that on. Free. Who doesn't like free? A little bumpy ride, but you know, what do you want for free? It don't have power steering, but I don't think you need that. So this will come in handy around the shop here. Like I said, we're going to get rid of Snowzilla. Anybody interested in owning a piece of Taryl history, get a hold of us. We'll sell you Snowzilla. We'll put it in an envelope and send it to you. Put a 50-cent stamp on it, or dollar stamp, whatever they cost now. We'll send Snowzilla to you. But if you want Snowzilla, I'm going to get rid of the old girl. and replace her with Fordzilla. Ha ha ha! Four-wheel drive! Yeah! So this is Snowzilla, in case you didn't know. We've used it in a few videos. The maximum mower drive video, check that video out where we use Snowzilla. It's got it's an Aaron's GT16 tractor. It's got a 16 horse crawler in it, which I had rebuilt the motor years ago, re-ringed it and everything. It's got one of those transdensers on it for the ignition system. It's got a rear, I don't know if you'd call it a 3-point hitch. I guess it is a 3-point hitch because it's got a thing in the middle that works. There's no PTO on the back, but it is a hitch. And I put these ATV tires on it and weights. And there's more weight in the back here. And I put them snowblower tires on the front. And this is what we used to use around the shop when we'd get snow. And this thing worked pretty good. You don't have to put tire chains or nothing on it. We've got a video on that too where I'm plowing snow with this thing. So I no longer need it. It's got, you know, hydrostatic trans and everything. We haven't used it, I think, since 2021 was the last time we got snow around here. But I can't keep all this stuff, so it's for sale. I'll make you a good deal on it. And it could be yours, and you can own a piece of Taryl history. I'll even autograph the hood or whatever you want me to do with it. I'll even pose naked on it if you want. No, I'm not going to do that. Well, maybe I will if the money's right. So, get a hold of us if you're interested in old Snowzilla here. Time for you to go. Hit the road, Snowzilla. So, I'd like to thank people and the Taryl fan that gave me this free Ford 1210. This is awesome. I've been getting a lot of free stuff this year. And I'm sure I'll get some more free stuff. I love you guys. I got the best fans, I tell you. I got the best fans. They're hooking me up left and right. So, subscribe to this YouTube channel if you haven't already subscribed. Go to our web store. Check out some stuff there that you might want to buy. Like, we got these new 3-headed logo on this black tee. We also got it in gray with these 3 knuckleheads on there. Me, Slippers, and Junior. Follow me with your free Ford tractors on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. And as always, there's your dinner. Woo! Woo! More free stuff. Yeah! Woo! Just got to do a little tweaking to it. Just tweak it out a little bit. So stay tuned. We may do some follow-up videos on this probably in the winter time when we slow down. Fix all the lights and windshield wiper and all that stuff. Get her all gussied up and working like it used to.